What you're about to see comes from 5 different bedrooms. 5 people who suspected something was wrong with their sleep. They set up cameras to document what happens when we're most vulnerable. Some believe these are natural sleep phenomena. Others aren't so sure. I want you to watch carefully and decide for yourself. What you see here might challenge what you think you know about the hours we spend unconscious. If you're ready to examine this footage with me, hit the like button and subscribe because we'll be analyzing more unexplained sleep recordings. Let's begin with the first case. This one had been waking up tired for weeks. She couldn't understand why her sleep felt so restless. She decided to record herself sleeping to see if she could find answers. Watch what happens to her stuffed animal at 2:47 a.m. The movement starts subtly, small twitches and shifts that seem to happen on their own. She unconsciously adjusts the animal in her sleep, then settles back down. Then, her arm lifts into the air. She wakes briefly, confused, before falling back asleep. By morning, the stuffed animal has somehow moved to the opposite end of the bed. She has no memory of this happening. Medical experts suggest this could be normal sleep movement, but the precision of these actions raises questions. What's your explanation for what we're seeing here? Now let's check this other one. This married couple installed a security camera after hearing strange sounds at night. The footage was recorded at 3 a.m., the time when most unexplained phenomena reportedly occur. Watch the hallway light. It turns on by itself. No motion sensor is visible in this area. You can hear footsteps on the wooden floor. Slow and deliberate at first. The husband wakes up. He seems to sense something is wrong. The hallway light goes out. The footsteps become rapid, almost running. Their bedroom door slams shut with considerable force. Both are now awake and clearly frightened. The husband grabs his phone to record what happens next. Heavy knocking begins on their door. The wife becomes extremely distressed. The knocking grows more intense and urgent. He hands her the phone and moves toward the door. The recording stops the moment he opens the door. We never see what was in the hallway. What do you think was waiting outside their room? This woman had been experiencing the feeling of being watched, even when she was alone in her apartment. She started recording herself to document any unusual activity. After taking a shower, she sits in a chair under the ceiling fan to dry off. Exhaustion takes over, and she falls asleep. Watch her posture and movements as she sleeps. These don't appear to follow normal sleep patterns. Sleep specialists recognize unusual movement during certain sleep phases. But what's captured here seems different. The movements become more pronounced. Her body positioning changes in ways that seem inconsistent with natural sleep adjustment. She later reviewed this footage with no memory of the events recorded. Have you ever recorded yourself sleeping? What did you discover? This couple set up a camera after both experiencing disturbing nights that left them questioning their own perceptions. What they captured suggests that sometimes these phenomena affect multiple people. She wakes first, disturbed by something happening that she can't explain. She wakes her husband to show him what's occurring. He's initially skeptical. They decide to switch sides of the bed to see if the location matters. Now he experiences the same phenomenon she just described. His reaction is immediate and intense. He jumps out of bed, clearly shaken by whatever just happened to him. The fact that both experienced similar events in the same location raises questions about environmental factors versus psychological ones. Couples watching, have you ever shared an unexplainable experience during sleep? This husband installed a bedroom camera because he was concerned about his wife's increasingly restless sleep. What he documented became deeply troubling for their family. The unusual behavior only occurred around 3 a.m. each night. During these episodes, his wife would remain asleep, but begin moving in unnatural ways. Her arms and legs lift into positions that don't match normal sleep movements. Her head turns at angles that seem uncomfortable. When her husband wakes up and tries to rouse her gently with a pillow, the movements stop immediately. The moment she becomes conscious, everything returns to normal. She appears peaceful and unaware of what just happened. When questioned about these episodes, she described vivid dreams about a visitor who showed her affection and made her feel special. Concerned for his wife's well-being, the husband sought help from religious authorities. They suggested these experiences might not be ordinary dreams. Some belief systems describe entities that can interact with people during vulnerable sleep states, often appearing in appealing forms. What explanation makes the most sense to you for these nightly episodes? We've examined 5 cases of unusual sleep recordings: a moving stuffed animal, sounds and lights in a hallway at 3 a.m., a woman experiencing strange movements while napping, a couple sharing the same disturbing experience, and a wife visited nightly by something that may not have been a dream. Each case presents its own questions. Some might have medical explanations, others remain harder to categorize. Which recording do you find most compelling? What explanation seems most logical to you? Our next investigation examines footage from a family home where multiple cameras captured coordinated activity across different rooms simultaneously. Subscribe to follow our analysis of unexplained sleep phenomena. Enable notifications so you don't miss our findings. Remember to examine everything carefully. The truth often hides in the details we might otherwise overlook. Until next time.